We're going to have a look now at some of the still pictures I took of the Abbey. While you're looking at the pictures, I'll just tell you a little bit about the history of this abbey. Now, Arbroath Abbey was built in 1178 by William the Lion to commemorate the death of his friend Thomas Becket. It housed monks who were allowed considerable trading privileges. The monks were vegetarian and they were allowed 2 meals a day, the first meal being served around noon, although they got up in the middle of the night for a church service. On feast days the monks were allowed to eat fish, while 2-legged animals such as chicken and other birds were also considered acceptable vegetarian food. At his death in 1214, William was buried in the eastern portion of the noble church, which was completed in 1233. It had a choir of 3 bays and a nave of 9, with side aisles, 2 transepts as central and 2 western towers. The monastery was richly endowed by William and his successors and by various Scottish barons, and was one of the most opulent in the kingdom. Now, in a few seconds you'll see Arbroath's most notable landmark, which is the large circular window known locally as the Round O. Now this was used as a navigational landmark long after the last monk had died, and it was originally lit up at night as a beacon for mariners. In 1809 the engineer Robert Stevenson, and he was the grandfather of novelist Robert Louis Stevenson, he rebuilt the Round O during his construction of the Bell Rock Lighthouse, which is 11 miles off Arbroath. The sacristy was where the priests prepared for services and stored their vestments, books, etc. The original sacristy may only have been a partitioned off space within the church, but a purpose-built sacristy was added to the south choir aisle in the mid-1400s by Abbot Walter Panetter. In the 18th century, a chamber in the sacristy was used to contain declared lunatics and was named Jenny Batter's Hole after the last occupant. Monasteries existed primarily to serve as beacons of prayer in a sinful world. The basis of the routine was the work of God, a daily round of services that started perhaps as early as 1:30 AM in the summer and ended when the monks retired to their dormitories at about 8:30 PM. In the intervals between services, the monks were expected to undertake work of various kinds, including spiritual work. St. Bernard of Tyrone, the founder of the Order of the Monks at Arbroath, had recommended manual work as a way of keeping idle hands out of mischief, although this probably meant craft work as opposed to hard physical labour. Some of this work involved producing and maintaining books, and Arbroath is known to have possessed a distinguished library, a partial inventory of which survives from 1473.